Hi guys, how are you? Hi everybody, how are you today?
What's up, everybody?
What's today?
Oh, today Wednesday. I'm feeling green today. Well, it's not
You
gonna show
can't
up.
wear green.
Yeah, I can't wear green.
Anyway, um, go ahead. Did I cut you off?
No. I forgot I can't wear my green.
Forgot. Is it what's it called? The Green Day? I can't remember.
It's like some Irish St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's. Is it St. Patrick's Day?
No, it ain't.
No.
I'm feeling green though.
Child. All right, let's get into it. So we got a lot to talk about today. We're going to talk about Kevin, Tracy's husband, doing his interview this morning. We're going to talk about JR cheating on Tamar. Okay,
oh my God.
I got to turn that down. I usually right through to scare the living bejesus out of me. Allegedly cheating. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about this Will. I guess another blogger did a piece about, she got a copy of the will somehow. I don't know how she got the copy of the will, but we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about Towanda's past. Before I get into all of that, I wanted to mention this really quickly. I will be covering the upcoming season of 1,000-Pound Sisters. I've got a tip on what's going to go on this season. I need you guys to, when you're finished, if you haven't already, go over to my regular videos, look at the latest video about Amy, and kind of zoom in and read the screen. There's a lot of stuff I couldn't say. Zoom in and read the screen. When somebody told me everything that's about to happen this upcoming season is unbelievable.
But will they change the name though, Sharrell?
Hmm?
I said, will they change the name? Because the one sister lost 300 pounds, so shouldn't it be the 700-pound sisters?
No.
I mean, one lost it, the other one.
Perry. I really like Tammy. I don't know how you're going to review this show with me. I really like her, and she's sweet.
Yeah, I mean, eat and like to eat.
Listen, we got some new connections over there. We're not trying to mess that up already, all right? So, but it's going to be a good season. Also, okay, so I got a lot of stuff to cover this season. I'm going to do Potomac. I'm going to do Beverly Hills. Oh, yeah, because Freddie's got the tea on that. I'm going to do
Roy?
No, the 1,000-Pound Sisters. No, this is like in the next couple of
1,000-Pound
Sisters, and we're going to do Sister Wives. If you don't watch the show, just come listen for the tea, okay? This is going to be insane. All right. And also, I want to say, before we get into anything today, I am getting information from all over, okay? Both sides, outsiders, you guys. So I feel it's very important that I report it in a neutral way, because I just want to be neutral and then let you guys make your decisions on how you feel on what I'm about to talk about. So I'm going to pull back, because I have a tendency, for some reason, people can say anything else that they want, but when I say it, it's a big deal. And also, for some reason, people take what we say more seriously. And we have unintentionally gotten people fired, not on purpose, but just like, you know what I mean, Harry?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're getting soft on me, is what you're saying. Oh, I got to be nice. Look, Sharrell, the hell with it. You know, I don't know what's into you this morning, or should I say this afternoon? But what are you saying that you get to be neutral? You just tell the story.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if this stemmed from yesterday. You getting a call, lay off me, please leave me alone. Is that what's bothering you? No, I mean, I'm just saying, look, If a person call you crying, please back off me.
Perry,
That's that person. But I'm just saying, look,
Perry.
you do what you do, and I hope you didn't mention my name as if I was gonna back up because you don't speak for me. Because Perry got to tell the truth.
My God.
You know, like I don't know, but you got
Perry,
too soft.
Perry. Stop,
This,
stop, stop, stop,
this ain't the wife
stop,
I
stop, 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 stop.
years ago, huh?
Stop. Okay? Just stop. It's real important that I'm neutral because my words have power. Not like that. Words have power, and I don't want to. You are a mess. I can't.
No, you a mess. I mean, damn. If he gonna be Bonnie and Clyde, let's be that. I mean, don't you come on one day. Yesterday you had some devil shit on. Now you want to come back as an angel. Oh, so sweet, so innocent. Look, Sharrell, just speak the damn truth. That's it. If the truth hurt, then F it. I'm just saying, like, what's going on with you?
Perry, stop.
You used to be my ride or die.
Perry. Oh my God.
Now you stabbing
Look,
me.
I gotta work in this business, Perry. Perry. No one's gonna trust me if I go too far. So shut up and let me do what I'm gonna do. All right. All
Yeah.
right. So we got a lot to talk about today. Let's start with Tamar. Ooh, child, Tamar. Listen, I like Tamar. I like the whole family.
Yeah, the whole. There you go.
Perry, stop. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Some people don't like their own family.
Perry.
Okay. Just saying. Like, damn. Look what I woke up.
Sharrell, they in the public eye. They put themselves there. Oh, it's your job to report, and we love you. Perry.
Thank you. I'm just saying, Sharrell, look, I get it.
Oh my God.
People call you up. Oh, you didn't.
Perry.
You didn't have to say that. Well, I said
Oh.
it. That's because you say what you mean.
No. I got a call yesterday of someone telling me that what I said wasn't true from their point of view. Okay, now let's stop.
Right.
All right, now.
And sometimes if you feel like they're a liar, just tell them that.
Perry.
I'm just saying, let's keep it real.
Can I do this?
Yeah, okay. Well,
all right.
We doing
I
this
said
shit.
I was, you know what? To be honest, after I was so hard on Candy Burris, I told myself I wouldn't do that again. So I can't push back people in a corner.
Right, but not in the middle of the battle, you get soft. Like even
Shut up.
Candy Burris, I felt a little bad months later. I mean, you know, I really did. I mean, poor Mama Grits and Hams went down. Shit like that. Like I started to feel bad.
Please stop.
I was speaking the truth. I didn't have nothing to do with Todd at Magic City. And I ain't got nothing to do.
Perry. Stop. Yeah. Okay,
right.
So today we're talking about Tamar. All right, and JR. Now, JR came on. When did this release, Perry? Just about the last hour, I would say. Last hour, JR came out swinging, talking about he is single and that he is not married to Tamar. No. I done got it mixed up. He said he's not. He's been single for 6 months. That's what he said. He's been single for 6 months, and I guess that means he's allowed to date other people. That's what he's saying. Let's just be real. Now, I do like Tamar. I think Tamar has made a huge change in her life. She really has. But Tamar, this man is no good for you. Okay? He's no good for you. Now, we already know that you married him February 24th. Oops. Okay, I already showed it. You married him February 24th. I'm sorry, February 4th. February 1st, 4th. And then he filed for divorce March 6th. But there I look and there's no indication that their divorce is final. And it's not final because he's leading you on, girl. He's leading you on. Now, I told you before you went and secretly married him that JR is an alleged married, what what do you call those cheaters? It's a word for them.
Right.
Ladies'
I mean,
man.
look, I'll just say this, Sharrell. JR stand for just remember. See, that's what Tamar's problem is. It don't happen. Ain't the first time. He was at a basketball game out under somebody's skirt, allegedly. Whatever he was doing. But you got to just remember who JR is. JR wasn't just saying he been single for the last 6 months, and he can do what he want to do. He actually living that life.
He's living that life. Let me play this tape so you guys can hear what he had to say. You're a mess.
Shit, that man getting his
Very
groove
clear.
on.
I've been single for the last 6 months. We have been trying to identify what that looks like, closing one chapter and figuring out what it's like to be friends again. I've been very specific about my boundaries. I've been very specific about where we stand as friends. Go date anybody you want. I'm going to date when I'm ready. I am emotionally unavailable to you, and I'm physically unavailable to you. Now, birthday comes up, plans are put in place. Of course, I want someone that I consider to be family to be involved in that, because if anybody knows her, she is big on birthdays. I don't lead people on. I'm very direct. Listen, if anything that you're doing or that you want to do comes with an agenda, I don't want to be involved in it at all. I don't want you to be involved in my birthday plans. I don't want you to come to Turks and Caicos. This is not a reconciliation time. Whatever you decide you're doing, it's because we're friends and because I'm still being involved in my son's life. I still would love for you to have a relationship with my children, but not to the extent that you make up these stories that aren't real. I went to New Orleans. I booked my room at Four Seasons on booking.com and didn't realize that the card I'm using, which also ends in the same 3 last numbers, was tied to something that we booked several months ago. No harm, no foul. We're talking $900. Stop it. While I'm in New Orleans for a funeral, my really good 25 plus year friend who passed away, I spent time with his family. I extended my stay because I needed time to reset. So I get a call yesterday. Hey, did you stay at Four Seasons? Yeah, I did. In fact, I extended. I gave them my card and everything's good. Why? What's up? Oh, well, I got a call about some chick who used my card at Four Seasons. I said, that's not possible. This is funny. Ha ha ha. What are you talking about? Well, I thought we can friends. We can talk about it, but this is laughable. I didn't stay with anybody at the Four Seasons. I'm not seeing anybody. Wasn't on a date. None of that. If I was, you're my friend. What do I have to hide about that? I'll just say cooler heads didn't prevail. And next thing you know, I'm on her story and I'm being accused of things which are just blatantly not true. I have never led Tamar Braxton on. I never will, nor will I. There are people, hate the name drop, but hey, Carlos King, you got me involved in this. You're part of the reason why we became friends. But I've been very clear about my boundaries. I've been very clear about wanting to have a friendship.
I believe him, yo. I believe him.
You believe what?
Every word he said. He said, Tamar, it don't even matter if he would have used anybody's credit card while he was at Motel 6 with that 25-year-old. It doesn't matter because you're just a friend. You're just a friend. He said he's not emotionally available for you.
But
Physically
Perry,
available for you.
how
He's
do you
basically saying, get and go now. And look, before you get into your little rant, because I know the first thing you want to think, oh, I can't believe he's cheating, because you done became soft on me. You know, by the way.
No. Not for this. Not for this. I can't stand JR, okay? Let's talk about the cheating rumors. Go ahead, Perry. Go ahead.
Oh, see, now that's what I'm saying. You became soft. It's like too passive. You know, look, if the signs say stop, then your ass needs to stop, right? And you want to go on, I can't stand him because he's cheating on her.
Yes,
It is
he is.
it is not called cheating when you tell him up front. I'm gonna
Listen,
be with
Perry,
you tonight.
what do you
I'ma
what
be
do,
with you. Look,
Perry, what do
listen,
you call it when you have a wife?
Sharrell, before
What do you call it?
okay, before he said I do, she said I do understand how you gonna roll because before they got married, he said this is who I am. He was just out at the basketball game. What? Oh,
With
it's some girl
Tommy.
hip hop or whatever.
Tommy.
Tommy Lee,
Tommy Lee.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Before
Mm-hmm.
they got married, and he's saying, "Hey, you do understand the rules." When she get up to the altar, she said, "I do. I do understand. I'm gonna be your wife, and you can have sex with whoever you want to have it with." You know what I'm saying? Look, the man ain't hiding it. And like most people want to come at this man and act like, oh, he's cheating. JR is stand for just remember. Like, just remember what I told you. I will be with you on Tuesday if I choose,
Yeah.
and be with some other girl on Wednesday if I choose.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he was adamant
Yeah.
about it. I believe him, yo. I believe this man is telling them up front that, hey, this is who I am. And no, that stuff, not your coochie, is good enough to change me. Let's keep it real. A lot of girls think that.
Listen, let me say this. Let me say this. Tamar, you heard about these rumors before you married this man. That's why you didn't tell nobody. He's bad news. Okay, he just tried to put his wife in the friend zone. You got caught. You got busted. And now you're gonna come in public for the side pieces and let them know you don't want nothing else to do with Tamar. Girl, if that don't tell you that he don't want you, then I don't know what will. You have to leave immediately. He don't want you no more. Don't let him. This is the third time he'd embarrassed you. The driving drunk. Remember he got the DUI a couple months ago? Like, girl, leave him alone. I want the best for you, Tamar. You're in a good spot right now. The only trouble that you have is with this bum. Okay, he's a bum. Okay? I don't like him. He tried to threaten me. Told me he was gonna sue me. For what? Telling everybody the obvious. I didn't need to hear nobody else say you was cheating. You just don't have a good resume. You don't want to be married to her. You are sitting there right now trying to figure out how you could have her fame without having her. That's
Well,
what you're doing.
I think if that was the case, Sherelle, I don't know Jeremy. I just know from the blogs or whatnot. So I'm not sticking up for him personally. But the man just told you on that 3-minute clip, 2-minute, this is who I am. And I'm sure he don't told her and showed her. Then when you want to go back to say, oh, her problem is JR. No, her problem is self-control. She regulates how somebody treat her and what
I
she gonna
just,
take.
she
She can't
really
keep going
wants a
back
man.
asking for more and more. Yeah, that man got a nice house. Is that what she want? Dude,
Oh, should
now,
we show the house? Should we show the house?
well, you
It's
can,
up,
but
up.
I mean, and you sitting there asking this, right? Like, why is he doing it? Why does she keep going back?
Well, that's what I'm here to tell you. Are you gonna let me talk?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
I,
sorry. Like I said, you rubbed me the wrong way when we opened up the video.
Let me read this from Bonji. Hi, Dr. Bonji. She said, this isn't going to end well. Not at all. Wow. His toupee having unattractive wannabe. Colonel Sanders needs to go away. Oh, go take off your 26 kids. Okay. Y'all are messy. Listen, he mentioned Carlos King. Now, I wasn't going to bring up Carlos King. I forgot he mentioned Carlos King. Carlos King is going around town, right? To some of the ex-housewives, including Teresa Giudice, telling her that if the Real Housewives of New Jersey doesn't come back, he's going to produce her next show. Now, Teresa, I need you to look into Carlos King's background as far as producing, okay? Everything he touches turn to mud, but I guess that's right up your alley. Child, y'all stop listening to him. But anyway, listen. I was doing I don't know what I was. Okay, I was doing a background check and I was looking at Jeremy's stuff. This might be one of the reasons that Tamar wants to stay stay with this man because of what he represents. She doesn't, I hate to say this, have a home. She stays with her mother when she's not with Jeremy. And I think he represents the life that she used to have with Vince without someone putting his hands on you. And this is the nicest house I've ever seen. It's big. I think it was it 5,000 square feet, Perry?
It was 4,700, somewhere around there.
And y'all know this is right up my alley. And I don't even like wood floors. Like, y'all know how I feel about wood floors. But this house is very nice. I like everything about this house but the floors. Imagine this house on white marble floors. It would be amazing. I have a sick obsession with chandeliers. I have chandeliers in every room. He has chandeliers in every room. And see this one right here, Perry? I'm going to put that in Damien's room. Yeah. This is the best house ever. But Tamar, these are not your things. You got to get it on your own. Do not trust, depend, or do anything with this man. He is poison. With all due respect, he's poison. But I love the house. I love the what is this thing on the wall? What's that called, Perry? I don't know. I've never seen it before. House has got class. It draws women in. Oh. I'm stealing this idea from Jeremy. Do you guys see these bedroom doors that they're glass? I'm stealing that. I'm going to have that. That's the best idea ever. Isn't that sweet? And they have this tent on it where you could see out, but people can't see in. It's really good. But anyway, Tamar, you need to leave. You need to run. You need to run. This man is telling you bold and out loud. And I hate to see your mental health go down. It's been going down only when it comes to Jeremy and your family. And remember what your therapist told you. Okay? Leave this man alone. Walk away. Don't ask for nothing. You were only married, 6 weeks? Leave him alone. Right. And you were in such a good place the other day. Hold on.
You said that she liked the house, but said another thing, it would never be her.
We're gonna be our own life,
Never.
Bring life to yourself. And that's exactly what I've been doing. And that is why the devil got so mad out of left field. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. And if it had not been for the Lord, who was constantly, obviously, always on my side, and y'all, the work that I have been doing on myself. Like, I've really, this past month, have been steadfast in therapy. Steadfast. And I'm telling you, the work has...
Don't let this man take that from you. You found your own peace. Leave him alone. He's a cheater. He's a cheater, and he's a disrespectful cheater. He is embarrassing you yet again in public. Now, is that being soft, Perry?
Yeah. You know what? Well, I'm going to say this, right? And I like Tamar. At this point, I'm praying for Tamar.
Yeah.
And I think where she's messing up is that she's going to therapy, which is good, right? I think she needs a little bit of it to get back on her feet. But she don't need a man right now. But she feel like she need a man in therapy. No, she don't. Just fix yourself, Tamar. Fix yourself, because as much as I can want to come over here and agree with you and say the man is doing her wrong, but I'm telling you, what if the man put it up front? Like, it's okay. Well, it's never, I guess it's always a bad thing if a person said, hey, you know what, we're going to be together, but this is how, I'm going to treat you. If you stay, you volunteered for it. As much as this man been out here rumors on social media cheating, I think he ain't trying to hide it. He ain't trying to hide it because he probably telling them up front, you know what? Yeah, I got plenty of women and gonna find plenty of more. But if you want to stay tonight, you can.
Yeah.
That's on you. So at a certain point, ladies, do not just look at the man and just say, hey, he's cheating. It's not really cheating if you actually voiced it and say, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be with you when I feel like it. in these other women when I don't.
Exactly. It's exactly. What about what Queen is saying? She said she's never been at peace. If not Jeremy, it would be another man, same problems. You are so right. So you got to stay in therapy, Tamar, and just work on yourself. You don't need a man right now. And every man that you have, these relationships, they end terrible. Just
Right now,
terrible.
in my opinion, like I would focus on therapy. Tamar, focus on the things that's really important. That's
Mhm,
you and your son.
mhm,
You don't care about these men running the streets in Atlanta.
mhm.
You
Oh, yep.
shouldn't be. Focus on your
Oh,
career and just you and your son. Just focus on that. I mean, because I think Tamar got a good heart. I think she needs a therapy. I think things have happened in her life that got her thinking like that. So I'm not
well,
coming down.
remember,
Yeah,
she was
right.
her
Right.
childhood. Yeah. So.
So I'm not coming down on her for thinking this way, but I'm just saying, look, Tamar, you're a good person. You could be a better person. Just focus on you and your son right now. You don't
Oh.
need nobody else to justify who you are.
Now, Perry, that was nice, sweet, and soft. Okay,
That
I
shit was,
like that.
but I'm just
All
saying
right.
the man wasn't cheating. I mean, because that man walked out the door where she was sitting in the living room, so she knew he was going someplace, and he had the tickets to the hotel, not the tickets, but he had the credit card for the hotel room with the 25-year-old. But go ahead.
Beatrice says, I'm still confused. Why is she so stupid? Love yourself first, Tamar. Why the hell did y'all get married? I feel that Tamar suffers from childhood trauma, like Iyanla was saying. She said she was touched when she was younger, and that's a hard thing to get over. But she can do it, and don't stop. All right, let's move on. Did you want to say anything else, Perry, before I move
No,
on? Hi, thank you, Beatrice.
I'm good.
Okay, let's move on to Kevin, Tracy's husband. Now, listen, okay, all kinds of stuff going on. I am getting information from both sides, from Tawanda's side. I haven't gotten anything from Trina, I don't think. From Tawanda's side, the family side, and from Kevin's side. Now, I'm trying to be as neutral as possible. If I had to pick a side, I'm going to be 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Team Kevin Sr.,
Right.
period. Because you guys are forgetting that he's mourning. And I'm being told to saying more to this story that we don't know. And we are only talking from a little piece that has gotten out to the public. Yeah, that's what she said. All right. So, but the part that has gotten out to the public is horrific. You guys, have you forgot that he's still in mourning? Look how much weight he has lost. I feel bad. Every time I see Kevin, I want to cry. So it was exposed on another channel, and I didn't even bring it up that oh, I forgot, somebody sent me this, that there was a will, and in the will it did not say that Tracy wanted a divorce. I was telling you guys this. I've been saying that for a long time. And it's just no secret, everybody knows. Towanda tried to say that I was lying. Okay. And I'm hoping that this family can drop their beef with Kevin and realize no matter what happens, he's always going to be Junior's father. Where's that picture
Did
of
you
that
say
urn?
divorce though, Sharrell?
Hmm?
I mean, my computer going in and out, but did you say divorce?
No.
Oh, okay. 'Cause when I came back, it sounded like that you had said in the will, she didn't mention anything about a divorce.
Oh, if I said that, I wrong. She didn't mention anything about not having a funeral. So
Okay.
the sister said that she wanted to have a funeral. She didn't want to have a funeral because she didn't want people looking down on her. But the whole thing sounded sketchy to begin with because I found this old video. Let me see if I can pull this up. This old video that I had, and it just didn't. It just it doesn't pan out what they're saying. Let me put this up, because they're saying that she didn't want people looking over her. But in the meantime, let's see if I can put this. Do you guys see what Kevin Jr. has? This is a picture of the celebration. They didn't call it a funeral. It's a celebration of life. And in his hands, he's holding an urn, which means Tracy had already been cremated before they had the celebration of life. And all that stuff that you guys are talking about just doesn't make any sense. And I think the reason that the public is turning on you, Towanda, I think they like Trina's personality better, and because of your past record, and we'll get to that in a minute. But you should have been at that funeral. All of you sisters, you should have been at that funeral. Let's see if I can play a little bit of this.
Make you smile and make this transition easier, okay? So can we give it up once again for the family? Come on, make some noise once again. And I think you all are going to share some remarks and some thoughts at this time. So feel free. We can do that now.
Oh, I can't watch it anymore. That they were both so sad. It was so sad. And you guys need to be there for both of them. Stop arguing with Kevin Sr. because you don't like what he did. As I pointed out, a lot of men make a lot of people make that mistake, and it's up to that person whether they want to say their marriage or not. So Tracy wanted to be with him, and so you need to respect him as her husband.
Yeah.
So he went on the radio today. Yeah, he did. Where's that picture I took down? He went on the radio today, and he was talking about how much pain he's in. This is so sad. I'm gonna cry if I talk about it too much. But he's nowhere near healed, like not even close. And you know, he's walking around with an open wound. Like I said, he's lost a lot of weight. Oh, y'all just need to stop. He keeps saying, well, I'm going to do this podcast. I'm going to do this podcast. And then he won't do the podcast because he's still struggling. Right. And I'm going to cry. And he posted this thing on his Instagram today, and it's like a whole bunch of people. So he was in like, it's not a gang, like a motorcycle club with Tracy. Yeah. So stop saying that like he's out looking for other chicks. It's just not true. He was in this group. I don't know what you call it, where they ride motorcycles down the street. You guys remember Tracy even had a motorcycle, I think, on the show, now that I'm thinking about it.
They call it motorcycle clubs. It's not a motorcycle gang. It's motorcycle clubs, yeah.
Clubs, okay. And that's what that was today. And he was just thanking them for being there. Y'all stop it with he's dating already. First of all, if he wanted to date, he could. But he's telling us in this interview this morning that his heart is still bleeding.
Right.
Oh, I'm going to cry.
I mean, look, and if he was dating, he's dating. It's been about 2 years. It's been a minute now.
Yeah.
So it's not like it was the week after. It would look sort of bad. You know what I'm saying? Or month after. I'm just saying, look, the man had the right to move on with his life because, like, they judging her sister Tracy. Oh, how can she stay with that man if he cheated? I don't know if he did. When they would stay with their man if he cheated last week. Child. So how can you be pointing at that? And then just doing this man like this is wrong for me.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Has lost his better half that he's been with for probably 30-something years. No, I get it. I can't ask them to understand that because they wouldn't. Most of them can't keep a man past a year. But what I'm saying is that's some insensitive shit.
Yeah.
Due to a person. That's why I'm saying I'm not going to get soft. Just call it the way it is. Hey, if you breathing, you got time to change. So if you was acting effed up this morning, you can change now after hearing this. Treat that man better. That's your nephew's father. And even if you even give a damn about the nephew, or is it all about you? Well, go ahead, Sharrell. I'm getting heated.
So I wanted you guys to take a look. He tries to come on Instagram to give us updates because he knows that the public is concerned and want to know where he stands. And since they won't allow him on the show, I want to always remind everybody this is his platform. He really looks sad. Just take a listen.
Real people, just wanted to get y'all to tune in this evening, about 8 o'clock, on my social media outlets. I just want to drop a couple tidbits, let people know what's up.
Wait, hold on. Did he cut his hair? I think he cut off his dreads. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Keep listening.
On my end, and how we're navigating through all this. You know what I mean? I do thank God for the strength and the people that He's put in my life to give me the balance to understand this direction that we're in right now. So I look forward to you all tuning in tonight, 8 o'clock. Just a little session with Surratt, you know what I mean? Episode number 2. We want to make things, balance out a little bit more. I don't have no hard feelings for the way God is orchestrating things right now. Me and my little man. Well, I ain't gonna say my little man no more because he's my junior, but at the same token, the little man is K3. How me and him trying to make things, getting his properties and just make sure we're good for, my wife's legacy and how she wanted things to look for, Junior and baby K. So let's just tune in and I might take some questions.
I think we should ask him to come on.
Yeah.
I never thought
would,
he was so sad. I just thought,
because I think that he goes on just to not to feel alone, just to talk. But I don't really think that he really want to really get to the core of his pain. You know what I'm saying? And that's losing a person. Like, that got to be some hard shit. Like, if I lost you for real.
Perry,
like,
don't talk about it.
I know. I'm just saying, like, you're shit. That's like losing half your soul, just gone. Like, you was a little soft at the beginning of the video, but you still my rock, though. You see what I'm saying? It's just crazy, but it's hard.
Child, I pray for you every night, Kevin, that your heart gets healed and you and Junior come together. Y'all don't need to be fighting. Y'all need to come together, and that's not your choice. I don't know. He's going through a lot too, and he's turning, in my opinion, turning to drugs and alcohol, and it's just a mess.
Right.
So anyway, so he went on. So at least he went on an interview, and he keeps us updated. And he's saying that he's still in a lot of pain. Oh, you guys tonight, everybody pray for Kevin Jr., Kevin Sr., that this family gets back on track. Let's pray that the Braxtons stop it and find some kind of peace with him, and they can all grieve together. Because whatever he did to Tracy, she was okay with it, and she loved this man. And if you loved her, you would love him. Well, not love him, but you would respect him as her husband.
Right.
All right, let's talk about that. Now, look, I said for me, I'm not going to really drag Towanda or Sean anymore. I plan on never talking about Sean again. It is what it is. I mean, rumors are just that, rumors, and he's easier to talk to than Towanda. I'm not saying I like him. I'm just saying he's just easier to talk to, but I don't want to go after him because he's not a big part of the show. As far as Tawanda's concerned, I'm not going to drag her either, but I have to run my channel. And I have people sending me things that they want me to play. I can't change it for you. They do it for anybody else.
Right.
So we got to talk about Tawanda's past. Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, I'm getting overwhelmed with you guys sending me things. So you guys were asking me to play the clip where Tracy calls Towanda a snake. Let me see if I can play it. I don't even know where they got this tape, and I hope I can. Let's see. Here it is. Here it is. I don't know. So everybody's saying that when Tracy was on the previous shows, Braxton Family Values, her and Towanda did not get along like that. They had their issues even back then. And they're trying to say, I mean, it's just no secret that a lot of people are against Towanda. They just don't like her from what she's showing them on the show. And we can't deny that. I'm not trying to attack her. I think she knows that people are really building up a huge animosity towards her. And so people kept wanting me to play this. You guys were asking me even on the last video to play the clip. So here's the clip.
No,
okay, I'll let you finish.
Because go ahead then, Towanda, since you want to antagonize somebody. So don't play with me.
Okay.
Because guess what? You know exactly what you're doing. Don't be looking like that, you snake ass son of a gun.
Okay.
You're a snake, and then you like controversy, and you like all of that.
Okay.
So why would you do that?
So how am I antagonizing you?
Really? He's a boyfriend. This is my husband.
Okay.
Been with him for 29 years.
Okay.
I don't know him from Jack from Jingles.
Oh, actually,
okay?
you do.
No, I
my
actually
question
don't.
to you.
No. As a matter of fact, let me sit here.
Do you remember last night when I asked you that specific question?
What
Kevin?
question did you ask?
You asked, why is
Okay, so everybody wanted me to play that clip because they're really developing animosity. And that's what happens sometimes when you're on TV and you open your live. But I also have to say this, because if I say it for Kevin Jr. and Kevin Sr., this is a portion that happened between Tracy and Towanda, but that doesn't mean she doesn't love her sister. But I get what you guys are saying. Like, y'all want me to go over the background and why they feel that Towanda is after, oh, I hate to say this, money from Kevin. These are the rumors. These are the rumors. I got to say it.
Right. I mean, without doing it.
I'm doing it, Perry. I'm saying it.
Okay. Yeah. No, I would agree. No, I'm saying you don't really want to say it, but like that, but it's probably true. Because if you eliminate Kevin Jr. from the situation or Kevin Sr., she wouldn't be able to use Tracy likeness. And if you took the rest of the Braxton family away from Towanda, it wouldn't be no likeness. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. So those are people's consensus. I know how you guys feel. And for me, it's just better if I report it neutrally. This is what's going on. There's two sides to every story. And I guess that's what she was trying to say yesterday. There's two sides to every story. And we have to remind everybody that there is two sides to every story. So what we're doing right now is putting pieces together, a lot of people, and coming to, you know, you feel how you feel. No one can tell you how to feel. Anyway, Towanda got a lot going on in her past that makes people that I had forgot. I really like, I don't even think I was into Towanda like that when the Braxton Family Values was going on, but people are sending me this information and I always, you know, if it contributes to the story, I gotta report it. I didn't even know this. So I think yesterday someone accused her of taking Mrs. E's, what do you call it? Social Security, something like that. And yes, it is true. I'm not even going to put it on the screen, that she has been arrested before. And this says back in 2005 for forgery in the first degree. And I think people want me to say this because it leads to the theory that they're saying is that she's after money. Mm-hmm. We don't know what she's after, but it doesn't feel right to a lot of people. So she does have like a record for forgery in the first degree. And then there's, what does this one say? Battery. Oh, okay. So she has that in her past. And I have to do this just because we do everybody. We look into everybody's history. And I can't act like I don't know when people send things to me. And then she has theft. This was, what year was this? Hold on. Theft by receiving. Allegedly. Somebody sent these things to me. But they do have a case number and the court that it was held in. And then she's got a lot of things on her record about this bankruptcy. Okay, so I guess the landlord said that Towanda owed him $75,000, right? And he took her to court for that. He said that she lied about how much money she made and that she owed him that money. Okay, so then she goes to bankruptcy court, and this has happened back in, what does this say, 2022? So I don't know why I didn't know about this. That the judge didn't grant her bankruptcy because she lied about her income, and she kind of hid her money. This is what is in the court papers. Through a business of hers. Do you remember the name of the business, Perry? Let's see. Michael Wagner is the name of the guy. Let me see if I can find her. It says in 2019, Braxton filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy, listing $277,000 in assets and $500,000 in liabilities. She said her monthly income was $4,692, but her expenses totaled $6,000 at the time. She said she only had $150 in her bank account and her savings were depleted. Her assets included a recent purchase of a home worth $275,000, which is $1,500 a month in household goods, and another $1,000 in clothes. Her debt included $4,000 owed on her mortgage and $76,000 to the ex-landlord. His name, anyway, $8,000 to a Christian school, $6,000 in medical bills, and $35,000 to her sister Tamar for a personal loan. The landlord, Michael Wagner, filed a separate lawsuit as a part of the bankruptcy, demanding her debt to him be wiped clean. Like, he's demanding his money. So if you owe a whole bunch of people money, you can go to court and say, I want to be at the top of the list, if the judge grants it, and he did. Okay, he accused her of lying about her income and assets to avoid paying creditors like him. In the documents, it said that Towanda failed to notify the court about a company called T. Braxton Beauty Company, which was allegedly where she funneled money through. So basically, you don't want to seem like you make a lot of money. So I think 50 Cent did this when Rick Ross sued him. And you make up figures and you're saying you're putting your money here and there. I guess she was saying she spent a lot of money on this business called T. Braxton Beauty Company. And so the judge found out about it and denied the bankruptcy.
Right.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
So basically just a way to hide your money to cover your income. If you say I'm running this and it costs X amount of money, I'm not making no money, but when you file bankruptcy, you have the meeting of creditors. The guy saying, hey, I might be at the bottom of the list because there's bigger things, homes and all that stuff above it, that they actually taking considerations, right? But
and I think people are saying that because they're saying how she needs money and how they're showing all this as motive.
Right.
Okay, so what they're doing. But I will say this, those charges were back in 06, 05. That's a long time ago. And the 75,000, I believe, was in 2017. Let me look. It's just a lot going on, but we get it. Everyone's saying that they are setting little Kevin up for money. Now, so in the beginning, everybody was blaming Trina too, but now everybody's just blaming Towanda.
Right.
Trina still, is one of the persons that doesn't like Kevin Sr. So why do you think, Perry, everybody is not mad at Trina, but they're mad at Towanda? What do you think is going on?
I mean, if people look at these people that's talking about them is people that's around them. A lot of these people are mad at her because they think she is who she is. Like, when you have a past, it sort of follow you. They look at her as a money grubber, right? So when things come up, that's gonna be one you're more leery about.
Also,
And
too,
and Sharrell, I know that she feel like on your show that you attack her. For me personally, it's not even about attacking Towanda. I'm attacking anybody in that family 'cause I think they need to show more family unity to their nephew and to their brother-in-law, Kevin Sr. I think they're doing him really dirty, regardless of what kind of relationship problems they could have had. Hell, Kevin is not at your house criticizing your relationships. And I'm just about tired. This ain't about bashing on Towanda. I ain't even know who Towanda was really when that show came on, when all the sisters was there. I thought she was the housekeeper.
Perry.
I'm gonna tell you something, but I'm tired of the shit. That man is going through agony, going through a lot of pain.
Yeah.
And I am tired.
Enough is enough! I am had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane!
Perry, something is really, really, really wrong with you.
Oh, I mean, and that's just how I feel. So it's not a personal attack. Look, if you feel attacked by us talking about the things you showing us, how you think Kevin Sr. feeling? Let's keep it real.
So
We don't know
we're
better for all these years, son going through issues.
so what you're saying, Perry, is that one, they probably went on that show too soon because everybody is still deeply in mourning. Two is it's not a good look to attack him at this time. So you guys might want to pull back, just pull back a little bit and let everybody heal. And and let's get little Kev together, because he's falling apart. And let's just let bygones be bygones. Please don't hold Kevin Sr. accountable for what he did in the past or what he didn't do, because we were not in that relationship. We don't know. And it's just a bad look for all the Braxtons to come at Kevin Sr. But here's the thing. Tony straight said, we don't know what went on in that marriage. She said it. We don't know what went on, and you never know what goes on between a husband and a wife. So that's why people aren't attacking Tony. Tamar pulled back, saying that this is triggering and my family's toxic. So that, so it just leads to Wanda and Trina. And people, for some reason, are thinking Trina's not as bad as Towanda. But still, they just all need to pull back. So they don't need to point fingers at each other saying who's the worst. Everybody needs to stop and heal. Let's stop and heal. And people are even going after Miss E, saying that this is all her fault. She raised her children bitter and they can't keep marriages. It's a lot. Tandra says, Tamar brought Towanda a car. She did. Then loaned her $35,000. Tony allowed her to work for her for years. Towanda has always been broke. Oh my God. Never owned a home, nor had a real job. Damn. We can't stop stuff like this, you guys. This is how the public feels. I didn't even think about a job history. This is just how the public feels. They probably feel sorry for Trina because she has a mean, overbearing husband. Now, a lot of people are not liking Vaughn. They're not liking Vaughn and feel like that marriage is not going to last. It's not that we're wishing bad for you, Trina. Like, he really left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths when he came on your podcast, and he was really disrespecting you. Now, I don't know if that's how your relationship is 24 hours a day, but he can't act like that in front of the cameras. Tish says, who is the oldest of the sisters? Tony. What's the birth order? Okay. Let me look that up. You don't know the birth order. I'll look it up while Tamar is desperate. Any man will do. This girl has had issues before the Braxtons came on TV. She loves attention. Let me say this about Tamar. I used to cannot stand Tamar, but anybody that puts themselves through therapy and is trying, I'm going to support.
Yeah,
Am I being soft again? Oh, here it is.
No.
It was in the song. Look, Tony's the oldest, and is Mike. They call him Mikey. I don't want to call a grown man, Mikey. Is he the youngest, Michael? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll find out. Tony, Tracy, Towanda, Trina, and Tamar. Poor Tracy.
Yeah. You know, but Sharrell, I'd say this though, like you saying that they could have went on the show too soon. Everybody got to make a living. I get it, but this is what I think. Like out of this group, the reason why people look at Towanda that way is because the things she's have demonstrated in the past. And one thing I can say about Tamar, I do like her. Now, some things she done, like, come on, Tamar. But I just know when Tracy was ill, she spent a lot of time with her sister. So she really did care about her. She probably spent the most time with her that I know of. And Tony pretty much made sure she was financially okay when she was going through the illness, So this ain't about attacking Towanda, none of that shit. I think they could have went on that show just for their own preference, like for their own agenda. It wasn't to help out Kev Sr. or Jr. That's why I'm mad. Like at this point, I don't really think it's too much I can say about this family. And I know they probably love their sister. I'm sure they did. But it's just, why are you doing her husband this way? The father of your nephew, treating us this way, that's some selfish ass shit. And the only thing I can truly say about the Braxtons right now.
Existential crisis in progress. Please stand by.
Here's the order. Thank you, Mo. She says Tony's the oldest. Mikey is the second oldest. Towanda, Trina, Tracy, Tamar. Wow. That's a lot. Lisa says, Sharrell, did you get to see Tracy's will? No, I didn't pull it because I already knew what was in the will. And I just don't want to. I mean, if you guys really want me to read the will, I will. But I already knew what was in the will. I knew that everything went to Kevin Jr., but Kevin Sr. did get some things, but I'm talking about the bulk of, the estate. And according to what was told to me, she did it that way because she figured that the sisters wouldn't go after Junior the way that they would Senior. So she knew that her family did not like Kevin Sr. before she even passed. The whole thing's going to make me cry. The whole thing is sad. So, except the sisters, her will says it all. Well, it does. I didn't even know you can get a copy of the will. I didn't know. I was just being told through, someone that's what happened. I guess I might read it later tonight. I'm not sure. But, it's just sad. And I just hope this family gets it together. Unfortunately, I got a lot of tea coming in that's going on. And I got to report it. I've got to report it. I'll try to be as fair as I can. Someone said that a will is a public record. I didn't even know it was a. Did you know that, Perry?
No.
We've never pulled anybody's will before. But now that we know that you can, I might just do it. What's this say? Yes, Tracy was the third oldest. Yeah, I guess it's not that much. I guess it's public record. It was 8 pages long, I was being told. Actually, I have a copy of the will. But you guys already read it. It's just minute stuff. I might read it later or put it on my social media because someone sent me the copy. I don't know why. They just sent me a copy. It says, you know what I believe? That because they never liked Tracy's husband. They didn't. Right. Big Kevin doesn't realize that. And what you said made a lot of sense. Y'all, let's just hopefully I can get him to come on the show to let him know that he has a lot of supporters out here and we are pulling for him and we will give him as much time as he needs to heal. And we feel bad and we hope for reconciliation between you and your senior and his son. Hi, Josh. What does Josh say? He said, so petty, they won't make things right with Kevin Sr. because they would have to say they're wrong. They have to say they're wrong. And I'm not just saying Towanda, all of y'all should have went to that funeral. Tamar, Tony, the mom, Mikey went. I don't like calling the grown man Mikey. Yeah. Michael went. I hope that's his real name. Mike went. You guys should have went to the wedding. And I think that the public wouldn't turn on you guys so much if you just released a statement saying I was in a different headspace at the time and we should have went to that wedding. I mean, that funeral. We were wrong. That is what would make the public embrace you guys again. Because on the outside, we're looking at you guys saying nothing should have stopped you from going to that funeral.
And then another thing, Sharrell, and I thought I was done.
Mhm.
But another reason that they went on that show, well, some of them, I can't say all of them because half of them could have went because it was a job and money, right?
Mhm.
But they wanted to go in so they can change the narrative to go back to clear up why they ain't liking Kevin Sr. And they go back, really, if you think about it, they always keep going back to that, oh, she didn't want a funeral. She didn't want a funeral. Well, I mean, most time I call a funeral when you actually have the body there. She didn't want to be viewed, but she was cremated. So really, if they just had the ashes there and people came to, I would call it more of a celebration of life. Like they could have had the balloon release. What was the difference? I think they was being selfish, treating this man like shit, and came on the show because they took a bad hit when people looked at him, but they using the show to try to clear it up. Yeah, see, he was wrong. But Tracy got her wishes. It wasn't a big thing, people walking through looking at her body and all that stuff. So, people saying, well, there was somebody in the comments said, well, how would you like if you didn't want this? Somebody walking through looking at your body. Well, it wasn't a body. It was ashes. But go ahead. I'm done.
I think that no one's hating the Braxtons. We love the Braxtons. We want to see healing. We're just pulling for healing for this family and reconciliation between father and son. And I think if you guys just admit that you should have been at the funeral, everyone would be happy and we can move forward. But the public's very upset. It's just not a good look. And maybe in time when you guys heal, we'll get those apologies or at least an admission that we should have been there. And not only for Tracy, you should have been there for Junior, because obviously he is having a hard time with this.
Yep.
It's a lot. Okay, I got one more. Miss E should be ashamed of herself. Yeah, see, you guys, the public, they're really upset. They're really upset. So if you guys can come together and just admit to just that part was wrong, we will open our hearts and we will love the Braxtons again.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, I got to end this. I was supposed to come on a half hour. I might come back later tonight. I got a lot of stuff coming in on a lot of different people. So thank you guys for joining us. Please leave your comments in the comment section. Perry, if you have any last words. If not, take us out.
I would just say this. Look, I don't have anything against the Braxtons, but you know what? What you do to others can be done to you, and you wouldn't want the treatment that Kevin Sr. is getting. I'm not asking you to like him, but I need you to respect him. That's who your sister chose. You choose your man without Perry giving you the okay, and she got that same right. But until then,
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Bye, you guys.